Warning: this video contains information that can only be revealed to the membership of our chain cooperative. If you are not one of the members, please do not watch, share, or download the video. Hi, this is Enzo, an investor and a co-op member of our chain. I'm making this series of videos called Identifying Mismanagement. And the reason I'm doing this is because I believe the first step of the solution on the current crisis of our chain is identifying the mistakes and the ineffectiveness of the current management and the board, and also the cause of those managements of those mistakes and ineffectiveness. Without that, we will have the same crisis again and again. This is the episode 1, and in this episode, I'm going to demonstrate my quest to the answer of the question, a simple but critical question, that how was the purchase of Immersion approved by the board? In the balance sheet released in October 24th, we can clearly see that the Arching Co-op will need to pay $5.6 million on Immersion during the next 12 month, and that to my knowledge is the biggest single item expense after the investment to Pythia and Reflective. On October 19th, Mr. Mao, also known as Mao Lulu, one of the biggest individual investors of our chain and the initiator of our chain China community, asked a question to Greg, and here I quote: "The purchase of Immersion's license, did you make that decision alone or was it approved by the board?" And Greg replied, "I have never made a decision involving $25K or more that doesn't have a board resolution recorded in the minutes backing it. So it was made by the board and the vote is recorded in the minutes and on video." So here, what you see is the Arching Board Resolution Transparency Report. And in this report, among all the resolution items, there is only one relevant to immersion. And that one is in the meeting of July 23rd, that the board passed the resolution to allow Greg to negotiate immersion deal. Please note, this is just a permission to start negotiation with immersion, and it has nothing to do with the purchase of immersion. And then, since no there's no other information about immersion in this so-called transparency report, I start to search the board meeting minutes GitHub repository, and guess what? The board meeting minutes of July 23rd is missing, and that is not the only one missing. In fact, the minutes has not been updated since August 7th, but I did not give up, so I tried to search other the other minutes of board meeting for the information about the immersion deal, and the only piece I found that might be relevant is this. On August 7th, there is a board meeting update that Greg Meredith updated the board on the deal with masked masked information and his plans to use their services to showcase a working demo product in September. Since the name is masked, I can only guess that this update has something to do with immersion, but clearly it has nothing to do with the purchase of immersion. So, where is the radical transparency that has been mentioned by Greg and other board members dozens of times. And here, I politely and formally request public answers from the board at that time. And the board members are Meredith Gregory, Vlad Zamfir, Ian Bloom, Evan Jensen, Kenny Rue, Navneet Suman, David Corin, on the question, how was the purchase of Immersion approved by the board? If you are having the same question and want answers from those people, please click the thumb up under the message I posted in members channel of Discord. And thank you for your attention.